Hi everyone, it's Elaine, the sports dietitian here, and this week I wanted to talk to you all about immunity or our immune system. So it's carrying on from when I was talking about vitamin D last week, and you'll find out why that's important later on. So first of all, what is our immune system? Well, as you probably know, it's our body's natural defences against invading species, so whether that's things like bacteria or viruses or fungi, and they're known as pathogens. There's all kinds of different ways that we can prevent them getting into our system, so things like your skin, but then also we produce lots of specialist cells that have got all kinds of nifty ways of zapping all these bad guys and hopefully killing them and preventing them from causing damage in our bodies. Now, because talking obviously about sports nutrition, I want to try and focus on the roles of exercise and what we eat and how that can impact on our immune system. So in terms of exercise, well, there's kind of good news and bad news. So the good news is if you're somebody who does moderate exercise on a regular basis, then that is actually has a beneficial impact on our immune system. However, if you're doing really, really hard, intense training sessions with no rest days at all, that can actually have a negative impact on our immune system. It actually produces more strain and stress. So it's best not to sort of overdo things. In terms of nutrition, there's plenty of good news on this side. And the old adage about eating a well-balanced, healthy diet is really, really important here. So making sure you've got enough protein and carbohydrate and fat, the healthy fats each day, because that will make sure that your body's got enough fuel just to keep it running normally. Eating loads of fruit and veg, so like the idea of the rainbow effect on your plate. The important thing here is the antioxidant content of the fruit and veg. Now, antioxidant is a broad term covering a whole range of different kind of chemical compounds. But antioxidants are chemicals that can help quench these things called free radicals. Now, free radicals are something that are produced during exercise, and they're a bit like sort of a bull in a china shop. They're these very unstable molecules which can react with all kinds of different things and cause damage inside our cells. So if you're eating loads of fruit and veg, you're getting plenty of antioxidants, and that will help quench or stop the free radicals causing problems. Now, to be more in terms of more specific nutrients, like I mentioned at the beginning, vitamin D, this also can help support your immune system. So keep taking the vitamin D tablets only until the end of this month, so until the end of March, and then hopefully we'll be able to get enough vitamin D from the sunlight. Another really good way that you can help boost your immune system is probiotics. Now, the gut actually plays a really important part in our immune system. And as you're probably aware, we've kind of got good bacteria and bad bacteria in there. If you've got too many bad bacteria, then they can actually sometimes get into your bloodstream and then cause disease. However, if you're taking things like the probiotics, then they're full of the good bacteria. And again, that's going to help kind of support your immune system and prevent you hopefully from catching infections. So taking a daily dose of your probiotic will be really beneficial. Now, another thing that people really talk about a lot is things like vitamin C. Loads of people swear by taking vitamin C tablets or whatever. However, the evidence is a bit equivocal about it. There's no real strong evidence that they can protect you from colds or reduce the duration. However, if you're eating a diet that's got loads of the fruit and veg, like I mentioned before, then you'll be getting adequate or plenty of vitamin C to help with your immune system. The other thing that can definitely help if you actually start getting a cold, because if you're an athlete, that's the most common type of infection. It's like your upper respiratory tract. So basically sort of getting chest infections or coughs and colds. If you get with the symptoms of that, then taking a zinc lozenge each day, which contains 75 milligrams of zinc, can actually reduce the duration or how long you're ill for. So you need to take it as soon as you get the symptoms, one tablet each day, and that will help reduce how long you're ill for, which is great if you say got lots of competitions lined up. So that's it basically in terms of immunity. It's a bit of a crash course, but exercise, too much is not a good thing, but regular exercise will definitely help. And on the food front, then just try, as I say, keeping that carbs coming in each day, protein, healthy fats, lots of fruit and veg, that will give you plenty of your antioxidants, probiotics each day, vitamin D, and then if you do catch a cold, then start taking some zinc as soon as you get any symptoms, then that will hopefully reduce how long you feel ill for. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and I've written a blog about it. If you go onto the link in my bio, you'll be able to see more information. Okay, bye for now.